what the outcome of the one I made looks like. So I made mine a little bit smaller, and this is what it looks like. So if you want to learn how to make this bag, please keep watching. And before you keep watching, kindly subscribe, comment, share, like this video. And without wasting much time, let's get right into the video. Welcome back, guys. So for my fabric, I'm using a shining face satin. So that's the fabric I'm using. So this small piece I have here is 5 inches by 8 inches. So the height is 5 inches while the width is 8 inches. So I added wadding to this to make it thick. So for this other fabric, it is 8 inches, 8 inches, yes, 8 inches by 20 inches. By 20 inches. So for the height of this one, I made it 3 inches higher than the smaller one, while the width I made it like times 2 or times 3, about times 3 of it. This is because we'll be making a gathers, which we'll be seeing very soon. So now we go ahead and just join the side of the two pieces. Join it by the side. You join the smaller one to by the side. For this fabric, this is the end of the bag. So we'll be making a scrunchy kind of stuff. That is why this is very long, and this is 28 inches, so it is 14 inches on fold, and it is by 4 inches, and it is 2 for the handle of the bag. So we'll be making a scrunchy kind of, and so these are the tiny pieces for the design at the end, and this is 11 inches by 3 inches. 11 inches by 3 inches. So for this, I'll be making the edge to be curved. I don't want it to be like this, so I'll be curving the edge now. So I'll just be curving the edge a little, just to make it pointed at the edge. So that is what I just tried to do here. So I'll go ahead and sew this, and I'll leave a small opening for the turning. So these are the body of the bag. So I joined the side and I went ahead to make gathers here that will be equal to the width of the smaller pieces, or the smaller piece which will be inside. So these are the smaller stuff we cut out. Like I said, I left an opening here that I will be using to turn it. So that's the 4 piece. So this is the end. I just went ahead to join it by the side. I'll be turning these two. So after turning, this is what it looks like. So this is what this one also look like. So this is what it looks like. So for the handle of the bag, I told you that it is a scrunchy handle, so we'll be putting a fabric inside. So this fabric right here that I'm measuring is 15 by 1.5, but I later reduced it, so it should be 12 by 1.5. So now you will pass this into this handle, the longer one, you pass it inside, then you secure it at both edges. Go ahead and you secure it at both edges. So like I said earlier that I reduced this, so it was 15 before, but I reduced it to 12 inches long. So this is what it looks like. This is what the handle will look like. So I'm trying to arrange it properly to align it well so that it looks nice. So this is what it will look like. So we'll go ahead and do the second one, and this is what it looks like. So on this inner fabric, you go ahead and you pin it just like the way I'm doing. Just follow what I'm doing. You pin it like this. So you pin, you leave about 1 to 1.5 inches by the side. I'll measure that now. So I think I left about 1.5 inches at that side. So it's 1 inch. I left about 1 inch at the side before I place the handle. So I'm looking at the handle if it has the right side and the wrong side. The wrong side is where the joining is, while the right side is where there is no joining. So you should make sure that where you are fixing to this, you should be fixing the part with the joining to this shining area. So this shining area, the part that has the joining should be facing the shining area, while the part without the joining should be facing you. I hope you get, so that when you fix this inside the bigger one, it will be inside. So just make sure the part that has the joining is facing the shining area. then you leave 1 inch by the side before you fix the handle. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you haven't liked this video, please like this video. It helps it get to the right audience. Thank you. So after fixing, it's time to put the bigger bodies. So I'll start by pinning at both edge, and I'll push this inside like this. As you can see that we didn't close the smaller parts, we only closed the bigger part. So you pin, then you make, it will be more than this smaller one, so you try and make gathers around it. You try and make gathers as you sew. You try and make gathers. Then I'm trying to remove the pins I used to secure this. So I'm trying to remove the pin. Then after you are done, you go ahead and you top stitch at the smaller. So you go ahead and just top stitch. So after top stitching, this is what it looks like. So this is what my bag was looking like. So this part here, if it is coming out, you try and push it in so that it can form the shape you want. So this is what the inner looks like. So the opening is at the inner part. So what I will do now is to just fold this in a little. Fold this in a little, then you sew. If it is too thick for your machine, you can just use your hand to sew it, but you make sure it is very neat. And if you want to make yours bigger, you can just change the measurement. You can just change the measurement to your desired measurement. So this is what it looks like. I'm trying to push it in and I'm trying to arrange what I have here. So this is what the bag is looking like. So these are the smaller design we cut out. So you'll be tying this to this part. So from the back design, they tie this just once like this, which I also did at first. So I just tied it once, but I was thinking that this thing can remove anytime, so I tied it again, so you can just compare. So for the other side, I tied it twice. For this first side, I tied it once, so you can just compare and see which one you prefer, if it's the tying once or the tying twice. But I think I prefer the tying twice. Yes, so I tied this twice and it looks really nice and cute. So I also did the same thing too for this other side. So we are not done yet. It's still, we still have to fix the press button to secure the opening of the bag. But this is what the bag is looking like. It is small and cute, and I like it. It is very cute. So this is the press button I'll be using. If you have maybe a gold press button or the one they use for bag, you can just put it, but I don't have that, so I'll be putting two of this. So where I will be putting it will be by the handle, as you can see. Make sure you fix it. The way I fix this is not very neat, but try and fix yours in a neat way. Use a matching thread, and you can also use a gold press button. So this is what the outcome look like. So the bag right now, I put my stuff inside. That's why it is looking full. So you have to put something inside so that it can look nice. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.